Hi everyone, and welcome to another Harvest of the Month. For this month's harvest, we are going to learn and talk about a champion of iron, the winter squash. There are two main varieties of squash, summer and winter. Winter squash are not grown or harvested in winter. Instead, we pick them when they are fully ripe and have a hard shell or rind. The thick shell allows it to be stored for many months. There are many types of winter squash. In the United States, some of the most common varieties include spaghetti squash, the acorn squash, the butternut squash, the Hubbard squash, the buttercup squash, and pumpkins, which are also a type of squash. Squash and pumpkins come from the Americas. In other words, they are native to North, Central, and South America and have a rich history here. The peoples of the Iroquois nation tell about the three sisters who were inseparable. They were each very different, but helped one another grow strong and happy. The sisters were maize, beans, and squash. Squash grows on vines, which crawl along the ground. Its big leaves trap water for its sisters to drink and take up all the sun, so no other plants can grow and compete with its sisters. The word squash comes from the Native American word ascuta squash, which means food eaten raw, although we almost never eat winter squash raw. Now, earlier we mentioned that squash are champions of iron, but why should we care? Iron is a mineral that our bodies need. When we breathe in oxygen into our lungs, it helps move oxygen from our lungs to the rest of the body, so that our cells can produce energy. When your iron levels are low, you may feel fatigued and weak. Iron also helps keep red blood cells healthy and helps the body fight infections. Because your body absorbs iron in some foods better than others, eating a variety of animal and plant foods is best to make sure you get enough iron. Eating foods rich in vitamin C will boost how much iron your body can get from your food, and is especially important if you don't eat animal foods. This harvest of the month, don't forget to look out for our champions of iron, winter squash. And make sure you try it in your school cafeteria on November 15th. Thanks for watching.
3, 2, 1.